You expecting from the Jets tonight? That was a tough game the last time.
Yeah, they're a big physical team. They always play that way, so I'm expecting nothing less.
What do you remember most about the last game?
Yeah, it was a pretty spirited bout. I think they got the better of us, obviously offensively, and, the game was pretty physical. So, that's the way that their team plays. Like I said, I expect nothing less from them. So, we're looking to, come out of tonight with 2 points, obviously, first and foremost. But we know what we're in for, so.
Why do you think there is some animosity between two teams when you only play each other twice now? Does this kind of go back to the Canadian division?
Yeah, I'd assume so. I think we played each other 10 times last year. So you play any team 10 times, and naturally there's going to be a little bit of bad blood between the two.
Did you see the video of Trifley after that game in the dressing room saying, "Guys, is there anything better than beating the Leafs?"
No, that's fine. I feel most teams feel that way. So I don't think that's anything out of the norm. I feel like every team we go up against really wants to beat us. So, whatever. They got the win. They're allowed to enjoy it the way they want. But, tonight will be a different story.
How about you? You've been scratched lately.
Yep.
How are you handling all that? How are you?
Yeah, obviously, I think, naturally you get upset, and you look for kind of answers and what you need to do better. So, for myself, I know I got to play better. So that's up to me. And that's just the way it goes sometimes.
I mean, the playoff races in the East and West are so different.
Yep.
The top 8 are basically set. The West has a bunch of teams like Winnipeg. Do you put that down to anything, or why it's so different? Because usually there's playoff races on both sides.
Yeah, usually this is. I feel like this year is kind of an anomaly in that sense. There's usually a lot of parity, regardless, what conference you're in. So. Like tonight, for example, obviously we got Winnipeg, and I think they're 1 or 2 points out, along with, I think, 5 other teams. So, every single game is important, and I think on our behalf, we're trying to climb up in the standings. We're trying to, solidify, our spot in the standings. So, these 2 points are extremely important to both teams. So, I'm sure we'll have a hard-fought game tonight.
Why do you think that some teams, or a lot of teams, relish beating the Leafs?
We're Toronto, and I feel like, I'm not trying to be arrogant or cocky, but, I feel like Toronto is kind of, universally known as kind of the center of the hockey world. So, I know when I used to play against the Leafs, I'd want to crush them every single time. So, I know that feeling, so I have no doubt in my mind that every single player in this league feels that way when they play against us.
What's the feeling in the room now, Wayne, that Austin's 1 away from 50?
It's kind of business as usual. You guys watch Austin score. He rarely gets excited. He scores so many unless it's a huge goal for the team. But, we're excited for him. We're very excited. Obviously, 50 goals is a huge benchmark. And, to see a guy, play the way he has, not only offensively but defensively, it takes your breath away every single night.
You guys are about to go on a long.
Pardon?
You guys are about to go on a long road trip.
Yep.
What do you think the building would be like tonight if Austin gets to the 50?
Probably rocking. I feel, obviously since last year we didn't have fans. This year there's been a little bit more enthusiasm, from the fans. So, I have no doubt in my mind if Austin gets that, the 50 marker tonight, they're going to probably go crazy.
I'm sure you play with a lot of teammates who are close to milestones, and a night like this, they go out of their way to set them up as soon as they can, or
No. We got, I don't even know how many more games we have left, 17, 16, 15, whatever it may be. He's going to get it no matter what. So we just got to worry about, playing the game the right way, and obviously coming up with the 2 points.
It's only been a few games, but how would you describe the impact Gio's had on Blue Line?
Very calming. When the puck's in his hands, he's generally going to do the right thing with it. He makes great plays. He settles the game down. I've noticed, watching him play, there's no panic in his game. He's a seasoned vet. He's played over 1,000 games in this league. So, we're going to continue to look to him to be great. And, I think he's been really good since he's gotten here.
You mentioned that, you need to be better to stay in the lineup. What's the key to that? Is there a specific element of your game that needs to be better? What does a good game look like for you tonight?
Just think my physicality, keeping pucks alive in the offensive zone, and making sure I'm responsible defensively. I don't think it's one thing necessarily. For me, I think there's a few things I've been working on that I got to get better at coming down the stretch here.